All right. Sorry, everyone, once again for that not fun thing that occurred. Olivia and I will be looking into that and fixing it for the future. But thank you so much for rejoining, being patient with us. We really do appreciate the support that you will be showing the cast and crew tonight to show this really amazing new work. So if you didn't get to see the screen, I will let you know there is some trigger warning. So this play does discuss depression, sexual assault/rape, and suicide. So if at any point you need to step out due to those topics, please feel free to do so. You're always welcome to come back in or mute the Zoom, whatever you feel is necessary. I do want to say who is all in the cast, this lovely, lovely cast that keeps adapting as we go along. So Molly Shottenkirk is playing Gwen. Trevor Johnson is playing Shai. Alene Lautenschlager is playing Megan. Raven Wiley is playing Bella. Yvonne Moreno is playing Mason, and Ivy Walker is playing Tyler. So we are very, very excited that they are here to do this wonderful play written by Josh Eliot and directed by Laura Tapia. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Oh yes, make sure that you stay muted and keep your video off to help kind of see the actors better. Click the up arrow by the stop icon, stop video icon, then click video settings. Then scroll down and click hide non-video participants. That will allow you to be able to see the actors right when they come on, and you won't be able to see anything else. So that will help a lot with that. So amazing. Whenever you are ready to get started, Laura, I think you're gonna say a few words, but then other than that, we're good to go.
Oh, hello? Hi, my name is Laura. Everyone, welcome to our lovely show. I'm the director, and I'd like to start off by saying thank you so much to Josh Eliot and the Shadow Collective for giving me the opportunity of my OCU directing debut. And of course, thank you to my amazing cast and crew for their dedication and flexibility and hard work. Y'all really make this process so worth it, and I'm so proud of you guys. And of course, thank you to our friends, family, and all our lovely audience members for your continued support. I just want to say real quick, cast, take a deep breath. It's okay. We are going to have an amazing show, and I love you guys and I trust you. So I also wanted to add that we've been working tirelessly to coordinate the logistics and challenges that come up with doing the show entirely on Zoom. And while I could not be more proud of this show, of course, it doesn't compare to a live theater experience. So I urge everyone to vote. Vote for leaders that respect science and will act for the good of all people, not just the top 1% and corporations. Vote for leaders that support artist relief bills that will make it possible to turn the lights back on in 2021. Until then, please wear your masks, social distance, and remember, it's only intermission. So thank you again, and without further ado, it is my honor to present the Dorm Room Plays.
Oh, sorry.
What for?
I just didn't mean to disturb you.
How?
Well, I don't know. I should head out.
You're in quite a hurry.
Yeah, and?
That bad?
Huh?
Ryan, was he that bad? I mean, that's the reason you're here, right? With him, we're getting a little frisky last night.
Well,
Or based on the sounds I heard, I should say plowing the house down.
That's not...
Bumping and grinding.
No.
Making whoopee or woohoo, as the Sims would say.
Stop.
Oh, what's that line from the Breakfast Club. Slipping the hot beef injection.
Ew, stop it. Yes, okay? Yes. Please, just stop.
Just having a little fun.
Well, I'm not.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I think it's pretty fair to ask after I hook up with someone that his roommate doesn't go around making jokes about me.
Roommate?
Yeah?
I don't live here.
You don't?
No.
Then why are you here?
Same reason as you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, for someone so uncomfortable talking about sex, you sure are nosy.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It's Stan Walsh.
Oh.
Oh?
I just didn't think he was.
Oh, I don't think he knew either. I was really surprised when he started talking to me at the party. I mean, I could tell though. I always can. He has too many turtlenecks and too many pairs of booty shorts for any straight man.
Well, he is on track, right? That would explain the shorts.
Well, not how often he wears them. Listen, when you're a fag, you can tell when you're around another one. You can smell it.
What if he's bisexual?
He's not bisexual.
How do you know?
Because he bottomed. Bottoms aren't bi.
I don't think that's how it works.
Whatever. Gay, bi. Either way, he couldn't get his hands off me.
Good for you.
My name's Shai, by the way.
I know.
No.
I saw you in that one show, the one written by the student about the people locked in a room.
Yeah, Heather's show.
Right.
I didn't know you were there.
Yeah.
Why'd you come?
Kelsey's my roommate.
Oh, Kelsey. Oh my god, I love that bitch.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
What a queen. You know, that show would have never survived without her.
Yeah, she's really talented.
Well,
Well.
you know my name, I don't know yours.
Oh, it's Gwen.
Pleasure to meet you, Gwen. Major?
Psychology.
Fun.
Yeah.
So you get to study the human mind and body.
Basically.
Speaking of studying the human body, what brought you and Mr. Loverboy together last night?
Oh, I don't.
Hey, no. You don't get to do that. I told you all about my night.
You did not tell me all about your night.
I told you who topped and who bottomed. Isn't that enough? Or, do you want to know more?
No, I don't want to know more. My story isn't that interesting.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'd really prefer if you weren't.
Oh, come on. It's just sex. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, unless you're into some weird kinky shit.
No, don't even.
Did he tie you up? Spank you hard? Did you wear a furry costume?
Stop.
Just messing with you again. Jeez. I don't actually think you're like that. You're clearly as vanilla as they come. Well, unless...
No.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not doing this to be mean to you. This is just how I talk to people. I'm a bitch. I'm just like that. Sorry if you don't approve.
It's okay.
So will you tell me how you and Ryan hooked up?
Why?
Because I want to know. Pretty please?
We were at the library.
What? Your hookup story begins in a library?
What's wrong with that?
That is rich.
That's it. I'm leaving if you're just going to make fun of me.
No, wait. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Promise?
Promise.
Okay.
A library.
Hey?
Sorry. Proceed.
So I was at the library printing off some papers and we ran into each other. We're both in the same religion class and we just started off with small talk about that. Oh, that class is killing me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, yada, yada, yada. And then he asked me how far along I was in my service learning. And I said, not far at all, because I'm not. And he said he wasn't either, but he was going to a church fundraiser that afternoon to get some extra hours. And I asked if I could go with him. I mean, we're already having a conversation. I had no plans for the rest of the day. And I felt safe with him. So I thought we could just go together. And he said, of course. So we went to the fundraiser and it was fine and all that. But afterward, he asked me if I wanted to grab dinner. And I was like, at the cafeteria. And he said we could do that if I wanted to. But he would like to go somewhere off campus, somewhere fancier. And then it suddenly hit me. Oh shit, is this a date? And if it is, am I okay with this? And I thought, okay, yeah, sure. Let's go somewhere fancy.
Where did you end up going?
Taco Bell. We're both broke, but it was fine. We just hung out there for a bit and talked, and I began to notice that he's flirting with me. Next thing you know, I'm flirting back, and I actually kind of like this. Like, I feel really powerful. And I found myself thinking, there's a guy right here in front of me that is taking an active interest in me, in my life, in my body, and I'm letting him. And I'm giving that energy back, and we're both just like connected, you know? So then we go back to campus, and we both live in this building, so I just assumed we part ways and go to our separate rooms. But then next thing you know, I just start walking with him to his room. Like, he didn't ask me if I wanted to come along. I just did, which is not like me. But I just felt like, you know, powerful and feminine and strong and sexy. And I was like, man, we're gonna have sex. And then we did.
Oh my God. Well, who initiated it?
He did. He was a gentleman about it. He asked if he could kiss me.
Is he a good kisser?
His lips are so soft, and his smile is beautiful. He has like perfect teeth, like literally perfect, like so perfect that I just wanted to ravish him, but also punch him in the face, like that perfect. And his eyes have a blue twinkle to them that's just comforting.
How big is he?
How big?
Yeah. You know, how big is his...
Oh, I didn't look.
What?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
But you... What?
I was scared to look. Besides, I was busy looking at his face anyway.
Scared? Why were you scared of a dick?
I don't know.
Gosh, you'd think it was your first time or something. Wait, was it your first time?
Kind of.
Well, kind of, or yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He popped your cherry.
Don't say it like that.
Well, how do you feel? Do you feel like a new woman?
No, I feel the same.
Really?
Yeah, it was a thing that I hadn't done, and now I've done it. That's all. Please don't tell anyone about this, though.
Oh, sure.
What?
It's not a big deal, yet you don't want anyone to know about it.
It's not a big deal.
Well, what are you afraid of? People finding out that you lost your virginity this late, or that you lost it to him?
I did not lose my virginity late.
How old are you?
21.
That's pretty late.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
13.
13.
Don't be a bitch about it. Yes, I know that's young.
That's really young.
I am aware.
When I was 13, all I did was just sit at home and watch Victorious.
Oh, girl, me too.
Is that normal? Are 13-year-olds just off having sex with each other, and those of us who are too lonely and dumb to realize never find out?
I wouldn't know.
But I thought you said, who did you have sex with? If it wasn't another kid, who was it?
My youth pastor.
Oh.
Yeah, he was 26. I always thought he was really hot. And my standards were really low back then. One day I asked him if he would drive me home from youth church service. And he did, and next thing you know...
You were raped?
No, it wasn't rape. Everyone says it was, but it wasn't.
He was an adult.
Yeah, but I wanted him to. He didn't take advantage of me. I was hoping he would do it. I wanted him to. Honest. I genuinely wanted to. And everyone I've told has just said that I'm telling myself that as a coping mechanism, and that it doesn't matter if I wanted him to or not, but it does. I wanted him. And he wanted me. And I did it because I wanted to. Really. Either way, it's over and done with now.
Did you tell your parents?
Tell them what? That I'm a horny fag who willingly sucked my youth pastor's dick? Yeah, that'd go over real well.
You can't say willingly.
Just shut up, okay? I did want him, and I did it because I wanted to, and that's on me.
It's not.
It is.
If an adult has sex with a minor, that is rape, period.
Well, it shouldn't be, because I did it, and I'm fine.
Did it happen again?
Fuck you. No, it didn't happen again. I let it go and I moved on. And I've been sucking dick ever since. Sorry, my first time story wasn't as perfect as yours.
Mine was not perfect.
Bullshit. The way you were describing him, you're clearly in love with him.
I'm not in love with him. It was one night.
Well, it seems like you guys had a better connection that one night than I have with anyone in my entire life.
You've never been in a relationship?
No.
Never?
You stop asking me.
Sorry, sorry.
I mean, there were a few guys, I guess.
Oh?
Yeah, right after I graduated high school, I traveled over the summer to Europe. I met a few guys there, and they weren't like a big deal, but some things happened. There was one guy in particular. He just made me feel really special, and I'd already hooked up with this other guy just a couple nights before, so I wasn't really expecting things to move so quickly, but he was just nice. So we spent a few nights together. We would go exploring, rowing, and then he told me he loved me, and I told him I loved him back. But it turns out he was engaged to someone else, so he left. But it's fine, because I moved on. I got with this other guy just a few days later, and I've never looked back.
That's the plot of Mamma Mia.
No, the sequel, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Don't do stuff like that.
Why? It's a whole hell of a lot more entertaining than the truth. No, I've never been in a relationship. I mean, I've had crushes, I've had flings, and I've had many hookups, but no, I've never been in an actual, real, grown-up relationship where you go on cute little dates and spend tons of money at fancy restaurants and Pretend to talk about things that matter when all you're really doing is scavenging for validation that you're happy, you're secure, and you're in love. And you hope and pray that you're never going to be alone in your life again if you can just hold this one down. I'm not a bullshitter. I'm not going to force myself to commit to something that I know is just going to bring me nothing but stress and doubt. It's not worth it. Hookups are just easier. You get the same rush, the same energy, the same intense feelings and passion as being in a relationship, but you just skip over all the boring stuff. No fears, no doubts, no awkward silences, no children, thank God. No responsibility. It's just one night. And you're only going to be together for that one night, and you're going to give each other everything. In that moment, you are the most important thing in the world to them, and they are the most important thing in the world to you, and everything just makes sense. And then when it's over, you leave with no regrets, only fond memories. And you go on with your life, waiting for the next time you get to experience that again.
Wouldn't that get lonely?
No. Yeah, a bit repetitive sometimes, but not lonely. I'm not a slut. I want you to know that. I'm not just some dick-hungry whore with no emotions. I want love. It just seems like a lot of work. I take the easy path, and that's perfectly fine.
I was cheated by you, and I think you know when. So I've made up my mind. It must come to an end. Look at me now.
Wow.
Will I ever
Never learn.
I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul.
Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, whoa, Mamma Mia.
Yeah, here I go again. My, how can
How can I resist ya? Mamma Mia.
does it go
And just how much I missed ya.
Stop, we don't want to wake them up.
No. Let's wake them up. Get them out here. I'd love to see what they think.
Oh, we're not.
You're no fun.
No, I'm not.
What was your name again?
Gwen.
I like you, Gwen.
I love you too, Shai.
Ah, shit. You remembered my name. Now I look like the asshole.
Shut up. Are you wearing his bathrobe?
Yeah. It's cute, right? Might steal it when I leave. All my stuff is still in his room, though.
Okay.
So I don't want him to see me when I go back in. I was expecting to leave a lot earlier, and he's probably awake by now, so.
What's wrong with that?
You can't be seen the day after a hookup, you know that. You were trying to leave secretly 20 minutes ago.
Has it really been that long?
Sure felt like it.
You really think they're awake?
I don't know. Don't really want to find out, though.
Me neither.
I mean, we should just stay out here forever.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm sure they wouldn't notice.
We can hide in their pantry.
Sure. I mean, I know you're in your underwear, but if you really don't want him to see you, could you not sneak back to your room and put on different clothes?
Alas, I don't live in this building.
Oh, so you really are stuck.
I will camp out here. I mean it. Then I'll get my clothes back and run off into the night.
I think it's supposed to storm tonight.
Well, shit.
Here, let me check.
You want a goldfish?
I'm good.
Suit yourself. He has a really nice beard.
Who?
Stan. Ugh, that's an awful name to say during sex. But it's whatever. He has a really nice beard. It's not quite fully grown, but not really stubble either. Somehow always right in the middle. And you feel like he has a really nice jawline under all that beard that you just want to run your fingers along. It's nice.
Shai,
Yeah.
how many people have you slept with?
Oh.
Any guess?
At least 50?
How many of them did you stay with the morning after?
Oh, don't do that.
What?
Don't start psychologying me.
I'm not.
I'm supposed to be the one judging your life decisions, not the other way around. I don't need you commenting on my sex life and my decisions. Yeah, I've made sexual mistakes, but you're 21 and just lost your virginity and were too afraid to look at a dick.
I know.
I'm not beneath you.
I didn't say that.
I'm not someone you can just compare your sexual experiences to out of pity. Oh, I may have fucked a guy in a hookup, but at least I'm not that lonely fag sleeping his way through life.
I don't think that.
You don't know me. We just fucking met, and you're making all these assumptions about my life.
And you're not doing the same thing with me?
What assumptions have I made about you?
That I'm in love with Ryan, that my life is perfect, that I'm somehow beneath you because I waited this long to lose my virginity. My choices are just as valid as yours.
Why did you ask me how many guys I slept with?
Because I want you to know that it's okay to go back in the room. It's okay for him to see you the night after.
What if it becomes more than just a hookup?
Then it was more than just a hookup. And if it was just a hookup, then you say goodbye and exit out the door and, as you said, wait for the next experience.
I'll go back in if you go back in.
I don't know if I can do that.
Then I don't know if I can either.
No, that's not fair.
It's totally fair. What? Are you afraid it's more than just a hookup?
No. I'm afraid it was just a hookup.
You really like him, don't you?
I don't know. Yes. I don't want to screw this up. I didn't want to wake up next to him and have him kick me out, so I thought I would just do it for him. It seemed a
Easier
lot.
that way. Well, there's only one way for both of us to find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
You want to?
Yeah. Let's do it. Why the hell not?
Well, okay.
Doing it now?
We're not getting any younger.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Gwen. Follow me on Instagram. ShyBoy69, both shy and boy with an I.
Wow, you're a dork.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's nice meeting you, Gwen.
Nice meeting you too, Shai.
Hello? You good?
I'm going to kill myself.
Okay, so not good. Well, I was just coming in here to study, and I feel like you killing yourself would probably put a damper on that.
I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
And?
You shouldn't.
That's it? I shouldn't?
Would you prefer I say you should?
No.
And what do you want?
Do you even care?
What?
Do you even care that I'm going to kill myself?
Not really.
I'm going to kill myself and you don't even care.
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, it'll affect other people. I mean, I have friends, family, people that care about me.
If you have people that care about you, then why are you trying to kill yourself?
That's not the point.
It seems like it is.
I was about to kill myself, ready to do it. But then I thought, no, I'll give myself one last chance just to see if I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to fall down dead in the middle of the dorm room breezeway and see if anybody cares. And if somebody cared, then maybe there was hope. But instead I got you. And I feel like that's a sign that there's clearly no hope.
Personally, I think that's a bit overdramatic.
Falling to the floor?
Well, yeah, but I meant killing yourself in general.
Suicide is not overdramatic.
It is.
People die.
Yeah?
Other people can have extreme mental problems from the effects of suicide.
I never said the effects of suicide weren't dramatic. I just think the act itself is ridiculous. It's a cry for attention, a desperate attempt to feel important and relevant. And you won't even get to feel or see the repercussions of it. You're leaving behind all those people who care about you, knowing you're going to seriously mess up their lives. It's selfish. It's the most selfish thing a person can do.
Well, I'm depressed.
There are plenty of depressed people who don't commit suicide.
Screw you! You don't know what it's like.
Oh, really?
You don't know what I'm going through at all.
I could say the same thing to you about me. Who are you to assume what I'm going through? I could be going through a depression for all you know.
Are you?
Look, I need to study. So are you going to stay here or not?
I'm still going to kill myself.
In here?
Maybe.
So I'd prefer if you didn't. I really don't need that today.
You're a real piece of work, you know that?
You're right. If you want to kill yourself, I can't stop you. Just make it quick.
I'll do it.
I believe you.
Don't you want to know how I was going to do it?
I suppose you're going to tell me anyway.
I was going to shoot myself.
How original.
I was going to take a gun and blow my brains out.
Where is it?
Where's what?
The gun. If you've thought this whole thing through and were ready to kill yourself, where is it?
Well, I don't have it yet. I still need to buy it.
What kind?
What do you mean?
What kind of gun were you going to use?
A handgun?
What kind of handgun?
There are different types of handguns?
And do you really think they'll actually give you a gun with your medical records?
What do you mean?
You're depressed, as you say. Have you told anyone, your doctor, your therapist?
They couldn't help.
But you told them,
Yeah.
and they wrote it down
Yes.
in your medical records.
I think so.
And you think that people at a gun shop would actually hand a gun over to someone with a medical record like yours?
They do that?
Yeah, they don't just give guns out to anybody.
What about all those people who commit shootings? They manage to get guns.
They didn't tell anyone about their problems.
That's not true.
It is.
None of them?
Nope.
You're lying to me.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're trying to trick me.
I'm not.
You're just trying to mess with me and stop me from buying a gun.
No, I'm not. If you want to buy a gun, go ahead and try. I'm just telling you, it's probably not as easy as you're expecting. And if you want to kill yourself, you should probably consider something less complicated.
Like what?
You could slit your wrists.
I don't have a knife.
You don't have a knife?
No.
Not a single knife?
No.
How do you cook?
I eat in the cafeteria.
You only eat in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
No wonder you want to kill yourself.
I'm pretty sure my roommate has a knife. I could always just borrow theirs.
Oh, if you use their knife, you could stage your own death to look like it was actually a murder and make them a suspect. Make it a whole thing. Or even better, make it look like a murder that was staged to look like a suicide. See if the police can figure that one out.
This is not a joke.
Oh, come on, have a sense of humor. Oh, I forgot. You're too depressed.
I'm not going to make my death look like a murder. Besides, why would my roommate even kill me?
Free housing. If your roommate dies, you get free housing for the rest of your time at school.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe the solution to your problems is killing your roommate instead of killing yourself.
I'm not depressed because I have to pay for housing.
Yeah, but if you didn't have to, I'm sure that would help.
It's not about money.
What is it then?
What if I electrocuted myself? Would that hurt too much?
I mean, it would probably last a few seconds.
What if I take a shower during the storm tonight and hope I get struck by lightning?
You're taking a chance with that one. You need to think more simple, something you could do without much supplies or experience.
Experience?
Yeah.
How does someone have experience in suicide?
You can take the suicide classes at the mall on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Or you can take the online course if you're too depressed to leave the house.
Haha, very funny.
It's true. I took the course. I got a C-. That's why I'm still here.
Oh, and I suppose that's why you're so educated on this topic?
Absolutely. If you're suicidal and want to know how to do it, I'm your girl.
Stop.
No, come on, step right up. Who's next in line at the suicide market? I'll be your host and guide. If you just put your trust in me, I'll give you the suicide you've always wanted.
Way to be childish.
What do you want? Something small and discreet? Might I recommend an overdose? We've got everything you want. Painkillers, opioids, meth, whatever suits your fancy. Or do you want to go all out in blazing glory? Then you could do something more extreme, like light yourself on fire, blow yourself up, or even go skydiving with no parachute. That'll be a fun one. Or do you just want to go for a good old classic and hang yourself? You could use a tie, but nooses definitely have a more dramatic look to them. You can purchase them from me. It'll cost you $19.99. Seems a bit pricey, but I think we both know you're not going to need to worry about money for much longer.
Will you shut up already?
What? I thought we were spouting ideas for how you were going to kill yourself.
Well, I want to stop.
Oh, having second thoughts?
No, I'm just annoyed with this conversation.
That makes two of us.
Well, you're just being childish and selfish and cold when I'm the one who's trying to open up to you.
You are not trying to open up to me. You have been complaining to me ever since you came in here. You are not opening up, you're seeking attention, and I really don't care to give you any.
None at all?
Nope.
Why?
Because I don't like you.
You don't even know me.
Doesn't matter. I can tell I don't like you. You know why? Because people like you are all the same. You think that you're so special because you're sad, and that means that the rest of the world needs to treat you differently and work according to your standards. But guess what? All of us are sad. Every last person on this planet is sad about something, but only a select few kill themselves. You guys are the weak ones, the ones that want the most attention. You're the ones that aren't willing to accept that the world doesn't revolve around you. So you literally make your entire world end just to feel important. Why were you going to kill yourself?
I don't want to tell you.
No, I want to know.
It's nothing.
Oh, really?
Just stop.
Tell me.
You don't care.
Who gives a shit if I care? What is it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, wow. So now we're playing that game, huh? You come in here all whiny and moany and all, look at me, I'm going to kill myself because I'm depressed, so shower me with attention. But the second I actually give you any, but the second I actually ask you a question about it, you don't want to talk about it. Screw you. Really, screw you.
You know what? No, screw you. I may not fit your standards of how a person should act, but that doesn't mean I don't deserve to be listened to. I may not know you, but I still came to you for help. I reached out to you, I opened up to you, but you slammed it in my face. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but my life has been pretty fucking dramatic recently, and I don't know what else to do. I thought someone would be able to help, anyone. But you just really don't care. You don't care at all. You think you're so high and mighty because you have everything in your life together, or at least you know how to deal with it better than the rest of us. You think that makes you a better person. You think that means that the rest of the world needs to play by your rules. You think you know everything. So if someone like me says something that doesn't fit your version of the world, you shut it out and blame them for it. Maybe you're sad, and yeah, maybe everybody else in the world is sad too. Things are pretty fucked up, but I'm depressed. I'm so lost and drained and tired, and I don't know what to do about it. I can barely drag myself out of bed, and some mornings I can't find a good enough reason to get up. One time I skipped classes and lied in bed for 20 hours. I wet the bed. I starved myself. I didn't even sleep. I just laid there for 20 hours. So yeah, I'm sad, we're all sad, but don't you dare tell me that my problems are lesser just because everyone else is also going through something. Also, my name is Megan. Well, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
My sister killed herself 4 years ago. I was 16, she was 20. I hadn't seen much of her since she was away at college, so I had no idea what she was going through. None of us did. She always seemed fine when I saw her. At least I think she did. Maybe I just didn't pay close enough attention. One day I got a call from my mom during class saying that Allie tried to drown herself in her bathtub and was being rushed to the ER. We went all the way to Colorado to see her in the hospital. She survived, barely. And she just kept saying how she felt so bad and how she regretted it and how she wouldn't do it again. We got counselors to come in and we spent time with her to make sure she felt okay and loved and appreciated. We did everything we were supposed to do. And she said she was doing better. That's what she told us. But even then, the hospital still put her in a room where the windows could unlock. One day I was sitting in there with her, just me and her. My parents were out shopping or something, I can't remember. And everything seemed fine. I mean, as fine as it could be. I left for 5 minutes just to grab something from the vending machine. I told her I'd be right back, but when I came back, the window was open and she just wasn't there anymore. We were on the 20th floor, so the doctors said it was instantaneous. Quick and easy for her, not so quick and easy for us. She finally did it that time, though. Finally got what she wanted. I hate her.
I'm sorry.
Well, you shouldn't be.
It's okay.
Exactly, it's fine. She was selfish. She got what she wanted, and I've moved on. I've just accepted that I'm the stronger person, and she doesn't deserve my grief.
Listen,
Whatever you're about to say, I've heard it. Anything and everything you could say to someone whose sister killed herself, I've heard it. You couldn't have known. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm really sick of it. It's why I stopped telling people. I'm not even sure why I told you.
'Cause you don't like me, so you don't care.
Something like that.
I don't think I'm going to kill myself anymore.
All right.
I was hoping for something a bit more positive.
When during this conversation have I given you the slightest indication that I'm a positive person?
You haven't, but I believe it's in you.
There you go with the cliche lines again.
I'm not all cliche.
Oh, really? You're very attention-seeking, but you don't want to talk about it. You're really gullible and fragile. And now you're trying to be sweet because I told you something sad, and now you see the good in me. Name one thing about you that's not predictable.
I never told you why I was going to kill myself, did I?
No, you didn't.
Can I tell you now? Do you want to know what happened to me?
Why not?
Nothing.
What?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
neither do I.
What do you even mean, nothing?
Like, nothing ever happens to me. Nothing new, nothing good, nothing bad. Everything in life is just stale. I have a good family, both parents, a brother. I had a good childhood. And friends. I mean, I know people, but I can't remember the last time I actually went to hang out with someone. And usually when I do, it just feels wrong. Like I'm not somewhere I'm supposed to be. I feel like I'm supposed to be in my room alone by myself in bed. But when I am, I just feel this sinking feeling inside. Like my life means nothing. Like I'm not going to be anything or feel anything ever again. And I don't know why, but it just feels right for me. Like I deserve it. But I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, I think I'm a good person, but I don't. Happiness just looks so easy for other people. Everyone always says, oh, I'm depressed, or oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, or oh, I never have my shit together. But then they go off smiling every day, looking amazing and confident, hanging out with their 70 friends and posting great pictures on Instagram, and I'm just sick of it. Either they're all lying about being sad, or they're just better at pretending they're happy. And then I think, well, if everyone else is also feeling sad, but it's so easy for them to be happy, then why is it so difficult for me? I feel like I'm choosing these emotions, like I'm not good enough at shutting them off. Nothing bad has ever happened to me, but I still feel like this. So I guess there's no one to blame but myself. So I decided to kill myself, just so I could feel something. I just wanted to feel anything that wasn't this sinking feeling, even if I had to use pain to get there. So there, that's the story. I forgot why I was telling it though.
You wanted to know if it was cliche.
Right. And was it?
I'd have to say, I haven't heard that before.
So I passed?
Yeah, I guess you passed.
Woohoo! My personality may be cliche to you, but at least my depression is unique. Maybe I'm one step into passing your suicide class.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
A+ on the first test. I'm ready for the rest of the semester, miss. I don't know your name.
It's Bella.
Oh, that's pretty. Like Bella Swan from Twilight.
Just don't.
Why? Were you not a Twilight girl?
No, I was. That's why I don't need you reminding me of those days. I've worked too hard to shut them out of my brain. Shit, I still need to study. What time is it? Okay.
Sorry, I kind of took up your time.
Yeah, next time you're going to kill yourself, maybe you could speed things up.
Okay, I'll just get right to it.
Were you actually going to kill yourself? Like when we first started talking, were you actually wanting to die?
I don't know. It felt right in the moment. Now it seems pretty stupid. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do.
But some people don't. And that's okay. I mean, it's not. None of this is okay, but there are some people out there who just can't be helped, and that sucks. But there are people out there who still can be helped. People who may think that their situation is hopeless, but once the right person talks to them, or once the right question is asked, everything seems to just fall into place. Slowly but surely. Don't lose hope, Bella. I'm not.
Thank you, Megan.
Hey, come in.
You know when our creative writing project is due?
I think Friday.
I thought it was Thursday.
I mean, I might be wrong.
Well, I just wanted to check, because...
Right.
So, is it Thursday or Friday?
Oh, I mean, I thought it was Friday, but hold on, I have the assignment sheet.
Dope.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Oh, thank God. I have not even begun to start thinking about that project, because I thought it was Thursday for some reason, but now I think it's probably because my news and media paper was changed to Thursday, and then my brain got all messed up because like 2 projects, one after the other, that's just too much. And I mean, it's at least better than having them on the same day. Now I have time to at least start working on it. I mean, what are you writing about?
Well,
Because I was talking about it with Brooke, and she said she's writing a poem, but Emily, Ryan, and Bella said they're all writing short stories, and Heather said she's doing a graphic novel, and I didn't even know we could do that. And I'm just trying to get a sense of, you know, what I should do, because I'm not good at this writing stuff like you are. And I was just wondering if you had any ideas, or if you could give me any tips, or just something about what I should write about, or anything like that. Whoa.
sorry about that.
It's official. Your room is haunted.
No, it's just,
Come from there?
yeah,
Are you okay?
yeah, I'm,
You...
yes, it came from there.
What's she doing? It is a she, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought so, because one of the girls next door gets back around the same time I get back from French, but I don't know their names or...
Sarah.
Which one lives there?
Sarah.
How do you know that?
Well,
She's doing it again. Wait, is she
hold on.
talking to you?
Hold on.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Okay, what just happened?
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Right, well, this is, how do I even,
Just say it.
I'm communicating with this girl next door through Morse code.
Okay, well, that's a start.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got to tell me more. I need to know the whole story, beginning, middle, and end.
It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little thing that we do.
In the entire time I've been your roommate, I have never seen you do a thing with anyone. I want the story.
There's no story.
There's a story.
There's no story.
There's a story.
No story.
You don't just casually start Morse coding the person next door to you. Something has to happen.
Really, it's fine. It's just, hold on. I need a,
What did you say?
what?
To her, what did you say?
I just said sorry I wasn't responding.
All that?
Well, I mean, I condensed it. 3 dashes is S, dot dash dot is R, and dash dot dash dash is Y, so sorry. And then dot dash dot is R again, 2 dashes in M, then M again, then 1 dot is T, and then one dash is E, so says sorry, roommate. Because he came in. Sorry, yeah. I know it's weird, but like, I feel like I just don't know.
What's the story?
There's no story. Okay. So about a month ago, I was just sitting in here watching Arrested Development again, and suddenly I heard a thud against the wall, and it was like loud. And I was worried because the walls here are usually pretty thick. So if I heard a thud that loud, something must have been wrong. Maybe so. I thought, well, maybe I should go over there and ask if everything was okay. But then I thought, no, that's weird, because what if nothing's actually wrong and it's just like, or if it, I imagine like, sort of whatever. But basically, I didn't want to go over there and look like an idiot, but I wanted to be sure everything was okay. Well, I don't do things, and I wanted to do something. I don't know why. I just wanted to respond to this thud, so I did. I went over to the wall and I knocked 3 times. And I waited. I just stood there staring at my wall like a lunatic. And, I was like, what would I do? Because now I've done something. This is no longer just a thud against my wall. I responded. This is now a thing. And I'm standing there trying to figure out if it's more awkward if she does respond or if she doesn't. It was probably only like 30 seconds, but it felt like minutes just standing there waiting for something. And then there was another thud or a knock, but this one sounded more deliberate, like mine, like she was responding to mine, and I froze. And again, I didn't know what would be more awkward, responding or not responding. So I don't know why, but I knocked back, and then she knocked back, and then I knocked back, and the next thing you know, we're just knocking back at each other on the walls. Then we started to mix things up and, I don't know, try little fun patterns, and we would respond to each other with similar patterns, stuff like that. I mean, we weren't saying anything, but we were still communicating. At least that's how I felt. I don't know. But every time I heard a knock, I smiled, and I think that means something. I thought that was it. But the next night she starts knocking again, because caught me by surprise. But I thought, all right, I guess I'll respond. So I did, and now it's just become a thing. This is just a thing we do, okay? Knocking back and forth. We started doing Morse code recently. So she started to have similar style of pattern. So I started to wonder if that meant anything. So I looked up Morse code, and sure, and now we just talk, kind of, in little ways, nothing more, just this.
You haven't talked to her in person yet, have you?
Why would I?
Well, for one thing, it would be a whole lot easier than all of this.
No, it's not.
Or you could text her. I mean, there are easier ways of communicating with someone.
You just don't get it.
How? What don't I get?
I don't know.
Because it seems like you're actually talking to somebody for once, but you're not actually talking to them. Mason, are you okay?
Yeah, I just realized I didn't send a follow-up message.
You should just...
Hold on.
What did you say?
I said, hey.
Smooth, real sophisticated.
I thought so myself. I guess I'm the William Shakespeare of pickup lines.
A true master, honestly.
Really, it's not that big of a deal. Can we just talk about something else?
Well, it looks like it worked. Aren't you going to tell me what she said?
She said, hey, it was the same pattern I sent her.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't notice. What's up?
Yeah.
And I thought hey was smooth.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you misspelled what's for one thing.
That was deliberate. It was shorter.
You are such a dork. So you've been doing this every night for the past month?
Pretty much.
And you still haven't talked to her in person?
No, but I mean, you just don't get it. We're still talking, sort of. We're communicating. It's valid. It matters. We may not be talking in person, but we still know each other.
Okay, so tell me about her.
What?
If you two know each other so well, tell me about her.
Well, I don't know.
You don't have to spill some big dark secrets. Just tell me who she is. What's she like? What does she do? What's her name again?
Sarah.
Sarah. Who is Sarah?
She's funny. She's sarcastic, but she's nice too. I mean, she cares and she wants to know things, and I think that's a cool thing about her. She's a Spanish major, but she's also an artist. She likes to draw cartoons and like create little stories for them. She won't tell me any of them, but I like to imagine what they are. Haven't seen them either, but they're probably really cute. And she pretends to like indie music because she thinks it'll make her seem more edgy, but secretly she just likes regular pop music. I told her I felt the same.
Wait, hang on. You like modern pop music?
Guilty as charged.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Well, there's not that much.
I'm sure there's more. You're not much of a conversationalist, so I assume you just ask questions and she answers them. Am I wrong? Okay, what else?
Well, her favorite color is purple. She's a cat person. She likes Halloween, and she likes when it's cold and rainy outside.
Why?
I don't know. I think a lot of people.
You didn't ask?
What?
Why she likes it when it's cold and rainy outside.
Well, I just no, I didn't feel like I needed to. I just felt like it just fit. It felt right. It felt like I knew her and I knew why. I don't know. Maybe it just feels calming. Like you don't have to worry about anything because everyone's experiencing the same thing. The storm gets everyone inside and everyone around you is connected through this shared experience. Like you may not see anybody else or talk to anybody else, but you know that they're bonded with because you're both inside because it's raining, and then the world just stops in that moment and nothing matters, and you can just take a breath.
Well, it looks like you two might be in luck tonight. God, those clouds are intimidating.
Look at the orange light through it. You see it?
Yeah.
Isn't that peaceful?
Yeah.
It's almost worth the storm. And the best thing about her is that she cares about me. I mean, like, she wants to get to know me. She asks me questions. It's just not me asking her questions and then she asks me the same questions back. She asks me questions that I don't think to ask her. Questions about myself and my life and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like she really cares. And what's even weirder is that I want to tell her. I want her to know these things about me. I want to tell her everything about me, my hopes, my dreams, my fears, my insecurities, all of it, because I just feel like she'll care. I feel comforted.
Dude.
Yeah.
You are totally in love with this
I was
girl.
afraid you'd tell me that.
Tell me
You're
wrong.
wrong.
I am not wrong.
Didn't I ask a while back if we could talk about something else?
Oh no, you are not about to change the subject.
That proposition.
No, we are not changing the subject when you are clearly in love with this girl and not willing to do anything about it.
With her.
I mean, you are one of the most awkward people I've ever met. You never go out, I never see you with anyone, let alone a girl, and now you have the perfect chance at love and you're just throwing it away?
Not in love with her.
Or maybe not throwing it away, but you're not seeing its full potential. You're just letting things be the way they are. And sure, knocking I love you in Morse code may be one way of communicating.
Not in love with her.
Actually saying it to a person's face and looking into their eyes and touching them and smiling with them, it's the greatest feeling in the world. And I know that's sappy, but it's true. And I'm not letting you lose this opportunity. Just admit it, Mason, you are in love with her.
Well, what do I do? I can't just tell her how I feel about her. Not through Morse code, at least. I mean, can you imagine? Besides, we've never even met in person. So what if it's just not the same? What if it's different?
Exactly. I mean, that's what makes it great.
It sure doesn't feel that way.
That fear you're feeling, that's what makes things like this exciting, and that's what makes them worth it when they turn out great.
Or terrible.
You don't know that.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try.
It does.
Why?
Because this is all I have. You're right. I never do anything. I never talk to anyone. I have no reason to go out. All I get to look forward to every day is these knocks back and forth. And it may not seem like a lot to you, but it means a lot to me. And I know you think you're helping by telling me it can be so much more, but you're not. I'm aware that it can be so much more. I'm not stupid. And yeah, I'd probably want that, but it's not worth risking this. This is as good as is. I'm good with this. She's good with this. We're good. And I've never been able to say I'm good before. I'm not going to risk losing that.
How would you lose it?
What if we don't know how to talk in person? I sure can't. What if she can't either? Then we won't be able to have a conversation and we'll never really talk about anything. Or worse, what if she can talk normally and is super cool and just as perfect as I imagined her and I seem awkward? Like, what if I'm not even what she imagined? What if we actually start dating and then she wants to be intimate? I'm asexual. What would I do? And then what if she doesn't like me at all? What if this is just a casual friendship to her and I'm being delusional and I'm just going to end up embarrassing myself? And what if we have different goals in life? All we know is what we're interested in now, but what if we have completely different visions for our future and our lives and what we want? There's so many...
Dude.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just talk to her. Go!
Oh, hi.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for this wonderful art, Laura and Josh, and everyone involved in the show. Make sure you give some love for them in the chat. Also, make sure that you have added social media, the Shadow Collective on all your social media so that you can keep up with what we're doing next. We have a collaboration with Out of the Box coming really soon, another student organization here on campus. And I think that's all I have to say. So I hope you guys have a really great night, and thank you so much for being here.